Hi, I'm Leo and welcome to School Me. In this tutorial, I'll be going over the different JavaScript array methods. Now, there are loads of array methods used for different things. So in this video, I'll be grouping these array methods into 4 categories based on their function. And we're going to start with the add/remove array methods, which we use to add or remove elements in an array, and down to the searching array methods, the transform array methods, and order array methods that are not really in these first 3 categories. Alright guys, at the end of this tutorial, if you think the video was helpful, please hit the like button, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment, and if you're new, please consider subscribing for more updates. Alright, we're going to start with the add/remove array methods, and we're going to start with the push and pop array methods. Now basically we use the push array methods to add one or more elements to the end of an array, and we use the pop method to remove only the last element of an array. So here I have a list here of fruits which I'll be using the push and pop method to add and remove elements. So let's start with the push methods. Now I'm going to put the name of my variable, and I'll put a dot, and I'll put push. Now when I do this, I'm going to open up my brackets. Now I want to add elements to this, so I'm going to put my quotation mark, and I'm going to write the name of the elements that I want to add. Now when I save and go back to my browser, notice that banana is going to be added to the end of these array. Now you can see it has added banana. Now let's say I want to add more than one fruit. I come here, put my comma, put my quotation mark, and let's say I want to add guava. I'll put guava, and when I save and go back to my browser, you'll notice that this guava will be added also to the end of this list. So no matter the number of elements you want to add using the push method, all you do is you keep putting it in these brackets. Alright, next we move to the pop method. Now unlike the push, like I said before, we use the pop method to remove only the last element in an array. So when I save this, notice that the last element here is orange, so it's going to delete the orange from the list. So when I reload, it's going to remove orange, so you can see that. So no matter what you put in this bracket, the pop method is only going to remove the last element in an array. Let's say I don't want it to remove orange, and I come here and say no, remove purple. Now notice that when I save and go back to my browser, it's going to remain the same. Or whether or not I come here again and say, okay, let me use the indexing method and change this to say remove the element in the index position 1. Now when I save this and go back to my browser, you will notice that it's still going to stay the same. Now that's because we use the pop method to remove only the last element in an array, while we use the push method to add elements at the end of an array. Alright, the next one will be the unshift and the shift array method. So basically the unshift and shift methods behave much like the push and pop, except that we use the unshift and the shift to add or remove elements from the beginning of an array and not the end. So here the unshift method adds one or more elements to the beginning of an array, while the shift method deletes the first element in an array. So I have an array here with these fruits inside, so we'll be using this unshift and shift method to add and remove elements from these array. So we're going to start with the unshift. So I'll come here and I'll put the name of my array, which is fruits. I'll put a dot and I'll type on shift. Now I'm going to open up my bracket, and let's say I want to add mango. I'm going to put my quotation mark and I'm going to add banana. Now when I save and go back to my browser, you will notice that banana will be added to the beginning of this array. Now let's say I want to add guava. I'll go back to my list and I'll put a comma and put my quotation mark, and I'm going to type guava. Now when I save and go back to my browser, you will notice that guava will also be added to the beginning of this array. So that's what we use the unshift for, to add elements to the beginning of an array. Now the next one is the shift method. Now just like the pop method, the shift method removes only the first element of an array. Now you'll notice that when I save, it's going to remove this mango, unlike the pop that removed the orange. So when I reload, now notice it's going to remove these other ones that I just added. So when I remove this, when I reload, you see it has removed mango from my list. So whatever I put inside this bracket is immaterial. So let's say I say no, I don't want mango, I want apple, and then I type apple here and save. Now when I go back to my browser, you'll notice that it's not going to change. It's not going to remove apple in place of mango. Or probably I come here and say, okay, let me try the indexing method and say no, remove the element in the second index or the third index position. Now when I go back to my browser and reload, you'll notice that nothing changes. So this is very similar to the pop and push method. Alright, the next one is the splice array method. Now the splice array method is a general method for inserting or removing elements from an array. Now the splice method has two arguments. Now the first one specifies the position at which the insertion or deletion is to begin, while the second argument specifies the number of elements that you want to delete. So here I have a list of fruits here, which I'll be using the splice method to add and remove elements. Now when I come here, I'm going to write the name of my array, which is fruits dot, I'm going to put splice. Now when I do this, I'll open up my bracket, and like we said, the first argument is to determine the position we want to insert or delete this element. Let's say I pick position 2 and put my comma and put 0 here. Now notice that when I go back to my browser and reload, nothing happens, because though I want the deletion to start from position 2, but I didn't tell it the number of elements to delete. So when I come here and put 1, when I save and go back, notice that the next element after this position would be deleted. Now you'll notice that when I come here and reload, it has deleted purple. Now this shows that the deletion will start from this after this position, and I just want to remove 1. Now when I put 2 here and save, notice that it's going to remove these last 2 elements. So when I come here and reload, notice that orange is going to disappear. Now let's say I want to add elements. Now I've removed these ones. Let's say I want to add, all I'll do is put my comma and open up put my quotation mark. Let's say I want to add guava, I'm going to put guava. Now when I save and go back to my browser, you'll notice that guava will be added to the list. Now let's say I want to add banana, I'll do the same thing, put my comma and I'll add banana. So when I save and go back to my browser, you'll notice that banana has been added to the list. Now the advantage of this splice method is that you can determine where you want the addition or the deletion to start from, unlike the push and pop or the shift and unshift method. So this is more like a general method of adding and removing elements from any position in the array. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and in my next video I'm going to pick another set of arrays and explain them to you. Thanks and have a lovely day.